All right, let's go to Emmy. Hi, Emmy. How are you?
Hi, Tinx. I'm good. How are you? I'm so
I'm
happy to be
good.
on.
Likewise, I'm glad to have you. What's happening?
Well, first off, I just want to say I ended my relationship in February of 5 years, and my friends told me about you and introduced me to you, and you truly have helped me so much, like embrace this single girl era. So just thank you for being you
Oh
and
my
having this
gosh.
platform. It's really helped me.
That means the world to me. I'm really appreciate you saying that. That really means a lot. Thank you for listening, and thanks to your friends for doing that. So, I'm glad you're here.
Of course, of course. So need your advice on some things. Actually, my roommate and like best friend Caroline, she was on your show a couple weeks ago. She was
Okay.
the one unknowingly having sex with the married man.
Oh,
And
yes.
Venmo
Oh,
charged him.
oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she actually told me to call you.
Good.
So
Okay.
we actually went on a first double date about a month ago, and she was talking to a guy on Hinge, and he was like, "Let's do something super silly, and let's both bring a single friend."
Love it.
So I went with her on the date. Obviously, no expectations. Like, just do something like for the plot, something silly.
Sure.
But ended up like really, really hitting it off with this guy. Like, very much surprised by it.
Great.
So really, pretty much for the past month, like we are seeing each other like 2 times a week. Amazing communication in between, phone calls, like super deep convos, very like touchy, having great sex. Just pretty much has been going really well.
Okay.
And then on Thursday, he dropped on me like, "Hey, just so you know, I'm going to continue, going on dates with other girls and kind of
Oh.
still putting myself out there,"
Oh.
which like normally would have been fine, right? If it was casual, like grabbing coffee, going on a walk here and there, totally would be normal. But I think I'm having a hard time just because it seems so intense.
Right.
Even though it's only been a month, but like when we're hanging out, we're staying over each other's house every time. And like, it just seems pretty intense. So I was really taken back by it. And I'm a, all in emotional girly that
Sure.
just like really dives in with like intention and love. So just kind of want your advice on that. Like, I've never been somebody that like dated multiple people at once. So it's just a weird vibe for me.
So, did he just say it out of nowhere, or did you ask him like, "What are we?" type thing?
So, yeah, that's a great question. I left that detail out. So we were going into to Halloween weekend, and, he had a ton of plans. I had a ton of plans. So basically, instead of being like, "Hey, what are we?" I just said, "Are you hooking up with other people? Just would like to know. We're, having consistent sex." So that's what opened the door to seeing other people.
Got it. Got it. Okay. So, let me think. I will take this moment to remind everybody that I think that the best way to handle that conversation is to say what you want and not to ask, because it's not a game, but I just think it puts the woman or whoever is asking like in a disadvantaged position, because you're saying like you're putting the ball in their court. You're saying you decide, right? And if you want to be exclusive with him, I would have said to you, why don't you just say to him, "I don't want to sleep with other people," and see where it goes, just to phrase it in that way. And I'm saying that because as women, our default is to ask the question instead of stay the ask, right? And I think it's so important that like we have the courage to feel how we want to feel. And there's nothing embarrassing or wrong with if you want to be exclusive with him. Like, I haven't asked you that yet, but if you want to be exclusive with him, you don't want him to sleep with other people, that's how you feel. And you need to honor yourself by saying how you feel and standing on that. So that's the first thing. Do you want to be exclusive with him?
Like, I don't know if I'm fully there yet.
Okay.
I see exclusive and, like, not dating around a little different because, like, how I see it is, like, we don't have an abundance of time. We're both busy and, like just giving my attention to one person rather than being, like, exclusive. This is my boyfriend. I'm going to bring you around my friends. I'm not ready for that yet.
But then,
definitely not ready for that.
But then why'd you ask him if he was sleeping with other people?
I think it was more so, like...
Yeah, girl, I got you.
Yeah, I think maybe I will.
No, dude, I get it. Like, it's complicated, and
Yeah.
like I think sometimes we're strong, we're big girls, we're strong girls. Sometimes we like clown ourselves into not like not knowing how we feel. We're like, well, I'm curious, I've just read it, and it's like, if you have that feeling, then there's a feeling behind it. If you have the urge to ask, then there's a feeling behind it. Because I've had many situations where I'm like dating casually and I'm like, I don't really care, like as long as we're safe, which I always am, like I don't really care who you sleep with, because it's like I don't want anything more than this.
Right.
So, and I think that like also another really bad habit that women who are dating get into is like asking how the other person feels so that they can figure out how they feel, like, which is not, I understand the reasoning behind it, but you have to have the courage to be like, no, what do I really fucking want based on how this person makes me feel? Because sometimes, women are like, oh, well, how do you feel? Like, if you want me, then I want you. And I want to move away from that. I want you to know what you want. So here's the thing. Now you're in this situation, he's going to see other people. Now you have to decide what you want based on this. He's going to be seeing other people. Do you want to start seeing other people? Do you want to go back to him and say, actually, that doesn't work for me. Let's date, or let's stop. Like, how do you really, really, really feel in this moment?
I think in this moment, after like reflecting on our conversation, like he communicates really well. So I think like I am open to the idea of seeing other people. It is early. It's a month.
Yeah.
So I think I'm open to it, but like how I see it is I can at least try it, if it doesn't work for me, then I just have to communicate that.
Totally. Like, and I think it's an amazing thing that he was honest, and look, you guys may date, like you may down the line, but I think I think based on this, I think that's the right call. I think you should go on a couple other dates, see how you feel. And if you can handle it, great. If not, then go back to him and say what you want, and go in and be like, and say, this is what I want. Say, I was dating other people, but I realized that I like spending time with you the best. That's so fucking baller. It's so fucking cool. And I wish I'd learned that earlier in my life, because I spent my entire 20s being like, well, what do you do? What do you? And I'm like, I know what I want now. And that's so fucking cool. And even if he says, I'm not ready to date you, I'm sorry, you will walk away and he will think that's so fucking cool. That's not needy. Yeah. That's not pathetic. That's not anything aside from that girl knows what she fucking wants, and that's fucking sexy. It's so cool. Trust me.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree. I think that's such great advice. Something I haven't done before, but like moving forward, I really think I can do that. So thank you so much. Thanks.
Good luck. I hope it goes all to your wish and liking. And I hope it goes well. And always feel free to call back if you want to update us.
All right. Thanks.
Lots of love. Bye, babe.
All right. Lots of love. Bye.
Yeah, I don't bang on about this enough, but seriously, when you are ready to date someone, and I was kind of using a word that I don't really like, which is exclusive, because you guys know I don't believe in exclusive. I believe it's your boyfriend or you're not dating. But when you're ready, you go in guns blazing, and you say, not guns blazing, but you know what I mean. You go in and say, I don't want to see other people. Like, I want to date you. That's so cool. That's not pathetic. That's not needy. That's not anything. That is standing on business and knowing what you want. And wouldn't you rather know in that moment where someone stands? Because what I hear from you guys a lot is like, I'm scared. I'm scared he's going to say, okay, I'm not ready. Okay, then you have your answer, don't you? Right? Wouldn't you rather know where you stand? That's the best feeling of all. All right. We are going to take a super quick break. I'm going to be taking more of your calls right after this. Don't go anywhere.